We've just docked in the scenic town of Marmaris. We should have been visiting Rhodes today, but unfortunately the sea was too rough for the ship to dock there. Where is Marmaris, you might ask? The first time I ever heard of the place was the day before we went. It's situated in the southwest corner of Turkey, on the Turkish Riviera, just north of Rhodes. The name Marmaris derived from the Greek marmaron, meaning marble, in reference to the rich marble deposits in the region, making the port important in the marble trade. It has a varied history. Herodotus records that there has been a castle on the site since 3000 BC. At one time, the region was ruled by the Persian Empire. It was then invaded by Alexander the Great in 334 BC. Then in the mid-15th century, the Ottoman Empire conquered and totally rebuilt the castle. An interesting fact is that in 1798, Admiral Lord Nelson assembled his fleet in this harbour before setting sail for Egypt and the Battle of the Nile, in which he thwarted Napoleon's ambitions in the Mediterranean. In 1801, a British fleet of 120 ships and 14,000 troops anchored on the bay here for 8 weeks during their mission to end the French campaign in Egypt. It's now a tourist town, and so we'll explore a little and enjoy the sights. As usual, we had coffee on the balcony of our cabin when we arrived. Another sunny day. Clearly popular with visiting sailors. So we just sat and enjoyed our coffee and got some shots. We then went ashore to explore. Nowadays, most visitors to Marmaris come for the beaches and the water sports, but many take day trips to the nearby Greek islands of Symi and Rhodes, only an hour away by catamaran. It was a pleasure to stroll around. Initially I was sad that we'd missed Rhodes, but I've been there before with Rachel and was not expecting Marmaris to be so beautiful. It was also a surprise to visit a place I'd never heard of. Our cruise ship moored up right in the bay, only a short walk from the town. We really enjoyed the morning here. As scenic a place as any place in the Med, having a charm of its own. Both Nate and I were impressed by the laid-back beauty of the place. Gardens, palm trees, flowers and lawns. The place full of boats of all sizes. We thoroughly enjoyed a stroll through the town. And it's great to have the ship close by. No need to worry about getting back on time. One thing I particularly noticed was the sculptures, tastefully presented, portraying life here. The kids playing. The men fishing. Clearly, great care has been taken to preserve its beauty, making it a very attractive place. So what's the verdict? Certainly worth visiting, and I would even like to return and spend a few days here. Not because there's something spectacular to see, but simply because it is a beautiful place and a great place to relax, enjoy the food, and soak in the atmosphere. It's a very photogenic place, so both Nate and I enjoyed the shooting. It's also our final destination, so after this we shall return to Limassol in Cyprus and then fly back to London and get ready for the next part of the trip, which is an excursion across the English Channel to France and Ghent in Belgium. So our cruise is coming to an end. My goal is to die with memories, not dreams. I can thus reminisce of travels in well over 100 countries. Strangely, I often find myself saying, we can't do that anymore. We visited Machu Picchu before the crowds. We saw Haiti when it was safe to go. Many memories that can't be repeated. For me, the highlight of my travels has always been that I did it with someone. So for Nate and me, this time has been special as usual, more enjoyable than any dream. When I think of Marmaris on this trip, it reminds me of what the Dalai Lama said. Once a year, go someplace you've never been before. For Nate and me, that's something we're always trying to do. For me, the most important thing about travel is imagination. A castle or a cathedral takes on another facet when we consider how it got here. So 1,000 years ago, an artisan or a workman placed bricks together and created a legacy that outlives his being. What's written on the Sistine Chapel ceiling? Michelangelo was here. Did you know the oldest? Adam was here. It's written on my iPad. The Apple logo. Back on the ship, leaving for Cyprus. Another memory in the archives of my brain.